calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
11 coming. 11 coming.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Bengals hit 9 and 2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Chris Jones on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't make this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one out quickly to James. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This is our last chance.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A handoff running left, Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Empty.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
From the 29, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11 empty. 11 empty.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
James now to return it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throwing left sideline complete. It's James. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They gotta go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Gun. Got.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal
to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
12.
To throw, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
11.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow. Attack.
They'll swing this out to Tony. It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Kansas City, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.